Hello there. So today we're going to talk about how to pronounce and speak properly in the United Kingdom using the received pronunciation. My coworker Lorena is give us more details about it.
United Kingdom were spoken in many parts of England, especially in London and the south of England. It is also used in the BBC and other formal institutions. Geographical location British English or received pronunciation is a standard accent spoken in the south of England. It is traditionally associated with the upper class and elite education system. Associate aspect received pronunciation is not a regional accent like Liverpool or Manchester, but is considered the standard or market British English accent. It is often associated with an elite education and the upper social classes. Consonant sounds. In British English, as in other variants, there are consonant sounds that are pronounced differently or are distinguished in comparison to other dialects. Some key features include sound are in British English, especially in the received pronunciation. RP accent. R is not pronounced at the end of syllables, i.e., in a word such as ka or ha. R is not pronounced. This contrasts with American English, where R is pronounced at the end of word. The T sound in British English, the letter T is pronounced clearly in most positions, as in bota or beta. In some British dialects, the T can be replaced by sounds similar to a glottal stop, making butter sound like butter. H sound. In some in some form of British English, the initial H in words such as home or house is pronounced clearly, while in other dialects such as Cockney, it is sometimes omitted. The L sound in received pronunciation. L is pronounced clearly, not obscurely, in words like milk. In some dialects, especially in American English, a dark variant of the L sound is used at the end of words.
Vowel system. Short vowels in British English. There are several short vowels that are distinguished by their sound and duration. These vowels are relatively shorter than in other dialects, such as American English. The first one. This is a short E sound as sit. This is then a short sound as pat. Then we have the E sound that is short as in bed. And then we have the schwa that is short sound as cat. Then we have the short O sound as dog, which is different from the O sound from American English. Long vowels. So long vowels are a distinctive feature of British English and are pronounced longer. These vowels are often represented in the International Phonetic Alphabet with a colon symbol after the vowel. For example, the first one, this is a long I sound as sheep. Then we have the long U sound as goose. Then we have the long A sound as father. and then the long O sound as low, which is pronounced with a rounder vowel that is in American English. Diphthongs. Diphthongs are a combination of two vowels pronounced in a single syllable. In British English, diphthongs are very common and can change depending on the accent. For example, the A found in words like they or say. Then we have I, sound in words like my or hi. Then we have the O sound in words like go or show. And then we have the ha sound, found in words like how and out. Central vowels. In British English, there is a group of central vowels that are pronounced in a particular way. These vowels are not as common in other dialects of English. For example, this is the A sound in words like cap or bass. And the schwa is the most common sound in English and it represents a neutral vowel. It is pronounced in many unstressed words as in sofa or banana. Schwa is represented by the symbol of A in the International Phonetic Alphabet. In the vowel system, example of words with different vowel systems is, for example, the word bath. In reciprocation is with a long vowel A, bath. And then an American English is with like a short vowel A, bath. Then we have the letter goose. In reciprocation is a long vowel U, goose. An American is like a closer vowel, goose. And finally we have cat. In reciprocation is like a short vowel like cat. In American English it's like more open vowel like cat. Semivocalic. What are semivowels? Semivowels are sounds that are produced in a similar way to the vowels but act as consonants in syllables. In English, semivowels are mainly the letter J, like the J sound similar to yes, and the W similar to wet. How are semivowels pronounced in British London English? Semivowels behave slightly differently depending on the context and regional pronunciation. Here's how they are used in London English. Then we have J as yes. So the J sound is produced when an I or a short E is followed by a vowel in the same syllable. This is a sound that is very common in words that contain a Y or have a vowel followed by an I. Examples: we have yes, yellow, few, million. In the London accent, this sound can be very pronounced, especially in Cockney English, a more traditional London accent. For example, the pronunciation of yes can sound stronger or more emphasized. So it's more important if you go to the United Kingdom to pronounce properly, because if you go to a restaurant to say can I have butter, to say can I get butter, if we don't pronounce correctly, they will not understand or barely understand.
That's correct, John. Also keep in mind it's different to say please without tomato to place without tomato. I hope this lesson helps.